Hello party people, how are you today? How are you my friends today? Uh, I want to show you something that I put together yesterday in 2-3 hours I think. But before that maybe a short introduction. So I landed in Germany in 2013. I got a job at the Travian Games as a software developer. So I was part of the team who contributed to the Travian 5. So we actually built that from scratch. It had a little different concept than the classic Travian game, and today is called Travian Kingdom. Yeah, so actually access the world, but I'm not gonna play it probably. I was mainly involved in the backend development and not so much to the game. Yeah, I actually also contributed a lot to the game itself, but mostly I built and maintained the critical tools around Travian. So to improve the game integration with third-party services, and this backend functionality was written in PHP. We used Zen framework at the time, and also Node.js. Node.js was heavily used for the bidirectional real-time communication with the front end via WebSocket. So there is a chat application inside the game. There are some live dashboards, reports and stuff like that, and they all power by the Node.js. At that time we used Angular 1, and let me see. Yeah, so it's still okay. There is also React, so probably they are refactoring it, or there are some components which are not migrated yet because AngularJS is quite old. So it's a quite technical debt, I would say. PHP 7. We used PHP 5 at the time, of course. Because as Angular cannot natively handle real-time communication, you need something on the backend like Node.js with WebSocket to push updates to the front end without pulling it. Yeah, if we look quickly at the request, maybe I'm not gonna debug everything, but just to see what's going on. Maybe just the request. Yeah, so there is a chat request, and I would say this goes to the Node.js. There is API request, and I would say this goes probably to PHP, but I don't remember anymore. Yeah, there is also Melon. Melon is like access identity management, something like that. Yeah. Or maybe the API is in Node.js, I don't remember anymore. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, so this is little introduction, and what actually I want to show you today. I stumble upon Race Assist. This is a gesture-based racing game controller using MediaPipe and PyAuto GUI. It was created by Sid Hunt. Hopefully I pronounce it correctly. So in Python, you can process automation. So robotic process automation is where Python actually really shines. It's the process where you can automate mouse clicks and keyboard presses. So it's like simulating what human user would do. And there are two libraries that actually support that. One of them is PyAuto GUI, and PyAuto GUI, the primary use is to control keyboard, mouse, and GUI automation. So I took the code, which is v9 stable. I refactor it a little, but I actually remove PyAuto GUI from this controlling of the keyboard. And GUI, I only use it for screen detection. So I calculated the screen dimension so that can later be used for the mouse movement. And I added the Py input. Py input has a nice feature that it has functionality to monitor keyboard and mouse input. Not only to control it, so it's listening all the time what's happening. Which PyAuto GUI don't have. PyAuto GUI don't have this input listening. And yeah, that's the reason I added this one. I had a little issues when I was testing on Mac because when I started it on the terminal, I didn't saw the notification about required permissions. So you had to add explicitly accessibility in the security and privacy. In the system preferences, otherwise that won't work. So that's one thing. Yeah, now I will show you the game that we will gonna control with our hand gesture. Yeah, so this is Raid Shadow Legends. I would say this game is quite controversial in the community because it's a gacha game, so all the gacha games are more or less pay to win. Yeah, I would say support the developers in the past with small contributions, but I think it's more than a year or maybe even more that I didn't pay a dime anymore. Yeah, I'm actually started in 2022, so that's 3 years ago, but I'm still not level 100, so you see that I'm not so committed to the game. I don't do fusions anymore. I just now and then play a little. It's time consuming, and maybe with these hand gestures you can run it on another computer and you can focus on other computer on your work. But yeah, let's actually see what I came with. So UV run. I'm using the UV as a Python manager, so it's quite nice. It isolates everything as every other VNV, but it's much more faster. It's written in Rust. And let's see now. Yeah, so as you see, I programmatically assigned some actions to the left hand and to the right hand, and on the right hand there is like a mouse cursor and drag mode, and on the left hand is just left click and escape button. Escape button, I think you need quite a lot in this game because there are a lot of pop-ups coming out. So you see my program recognized the hands, open palm and unknown position, and there are two circles on the middle finger and thumb, not thumb, the index finger, and that means that they are actually programmatic in control. So if I make a fist, nothing will happen, but with the index finger on my right hand, I can move the mouse. So when I show my left index finger, it will be left click. So left click, left click, left click, left click, left click, left click, and go back. So left click, I'll go into arena and do some fighting. Yeah, so I think I need to be in front of the camera because that's much better. Yeah, left click, and we can drag up and down. So oh, I moved the window. Yeah, so it probably needs some tweaking. And lose it. Oh, it's working. So, up, and let's refresh list. Don't see me. Yeah, it's little fun. Let's see if we're gonna win or no. Boom, and my monkey. Okay, one survived, not for long. So let's go back. No, I need to. Okay, back is. Oh, it's working. They cut me. Anyway, yeah. So that's it. This one is great. I'm forgetting that my camera is on the right side. So, and you can quit. Bye bye.